Jared Leto cast as Morbius. Okay, so this has just come completely from out of nowhere. Variety is reporting that Jared Leto, the Joker, has been cast as Spider-Man villain Michael Morbius. According to the article, Sony has tapped Jared Leto to star in the spin-off Morbius based on the Spidey villain of the same name. Sources also tell Variety that Safe House director Daniel Espinosa will helm the movie. He also directed the film Life with Ryan Reynolds. That was actually a pretty great movie, and a lot of people figured that was going to be a precursor to the Venom movie, which is obviously coming out in the Spider-Verse also. Variety go on to report that Leto has been loosely attached to the project for some time, but wouldn't fully commit until he knew that the film was headed in the right direction. He asked to meet with several of the filmmakers who were up for the job. Espinosa met with Leto late last month in Germany while Leto was touring with his band 30 Seconds to Mars, which eventually led to him nabbing the job. And the film's being penned by the team of Burk, Sharpless and Sazama, who worked on Netflix's Lost in Space series, and Palak Patel will oversee the pick for the studio. So I mean, a lot of people online, on forums, on Reddit, Facebook, whatever, are freaking out because this is the Joker from Suicide Squad, and it wasn't the best received movie in the world, and his portrayal of the Joker was divisive, if I'm trying to use a word that's fair. So I mean, you've got to look at this, that Jared Leto is an award-winning actor. He's done some amazing stuff. If you look at his back catalogue, Dallas Buyers Club, Panic Room, everything from the past, Fight Club, he's in that, amazing films. Check out those movies and see some of the performances he's put in. Obviously, his portrayal as Joker was a little wonky, but I think that's not necessarily his fault. He put a lot of effort into that movie, but the movie itself was just a big mess. And looking at what Variety are reporting here, it seems that Leto's been a little more cautious going into the project and making sure that all the ducks are in a row before committing. So they've got a good team going on here. I'm confident that they can churn out a great movie, and it could be definitely a standalone movie. It doesn't need to have Tom Holland's Spider-Man shoehorned in there. I suspect he's going to pop up in the Venom movie. There's been reports that he's been on set while that was being filmed. But I think this movie, Morbius, could definitely be just standalone. It could be a full-on horror film if needed. It doesn't need the gimmicks of being tied into the MCU. Sure, if it works, then they could do a follow-up movie where it crosses over. But for this initial movie, I think, similar to how the Blade movies were in the late 90s, where it's just him in a town, just fully, self-enclosed, it could make for a great film. And so as for when this movie will come out, I think we've got Venom later this year. We'll have the Spider-Man Homecoming sequel, Far From Home, next year. So I could imagine that Sony will want to put this one out in the year after. And obviously Leto is committed to DC's weird calendar of 15 billion Joker films that they've got coming out at the minute. And there's obviously all the Harley films that he's bound to have a little cameo in here and there. I'm not particularly worried that people are going to get confused why the same actor is in all these different films. Morbius is quite visually different from the Joker. So there you go. I'm quite excited about this one, certainly over anything that DC are going to be doing with the Joker movies. So let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you hyped up for this movie? Do you want to see any other Spidey villains get their own solo films alongside Venom and Morbius? Let me know, who do you think would be the best villain or even a hero to get their own solo film in the Spider side of the MCU. Thanks for watching, and until next time, TTFN. Bye bye.